Welcome to Friday, October 30th, 2020. Well, here we are almost done with another month. What's going to happen with our weather as we leave a month and start a new one? Well, nothing scary coming. Halloween weekend going to be pretty good weather-wise. We have a bit of a cold front that's going to be coming in tonight and Saturday. It's going to bring some slightly cooler temperatures for many areas. It's going to make it a little windy in some areas, especially along I-25 and Interstate 80 later today, overnight tonight, and into the early parts of Saturday. But then temperatures rebound, and we're looking at great weather. Basically, this weekend through all of the work week next week, there aren't any major storms or frontal systems coming. Temperatures will go back to near to above average conditions. And between the weekend and Friday, it's going to be a dry forecast. We're still expecting November 7th through the 12th to bring a round of cold and snow back into the western United States, as the middle to the end of November probably going to be colder and a bit more unsettled. Now, weather will continue to be unsettled for mid to late November with this change coming next weekend, so take advantage of the next week or so. This is where we are with the cold front Saturday. This is the upper level chart for Saturday morning. Ridge in the eastern Pacific driving in a little bit of a front, but the front just doesn't have much oomph to it in terms of the cold air with it is not terribly deep and more directed to the east, and there's very little moisture with it. But there will be a cool down tonight and Saturday in this area here. Temperatures will drop and it will get a little bit windy, but then it heads off to the east and we get a nice area of high pressure that builds in for Monday and kind of hangs around right over the Intermountain West. We've got a weak trough here in California, but that's really not going to do much, with high pressure centered down here over the southern plains. So this is going to give us a mild, dry week. Monday through Friday, a good opportunity to travel, do stuff outdoors. The weather is just not going to be much of a factor. But we've got this Gulf of Alaska low, which is going to want to make a move by late next week and next weekend. Whoa, and there it is. Look at that. That is quite a change. Notice we have some significant waves on this side of the northern hemisphere, 3 of them. When you get more waves in the pattern, like what we're seeing right here, well, that's an indication of a couple things. First of all, it means there's going to be more weather systems coming through. The higher number of waves across the hemisphere you have, the more busy the weather is going to get. So we've got these systems lining up, and notice this just very persistent blue over Hudson Bay. The cold air, the coldest air in the northern hemisphere is on this side of the globe. And as long as that happens, these waves are going to pick up that cold air up here and drive it south. So we've got 3 waves on this side of the hemisphere. There's 2 on the other side that you can't see. That's why the middle to the end of November is likely going to be a much more active weather pattern. Temperature-wise, look at these temperatures by next Sunday. This trough could either be into the region by Sunday or maybe we'll wait till Monday. The timing is going to fluctuate a little bit, but look at all the cold air coming in. But look at the warm air out ahead of it. So a huge contrast, some really warm air for October and November in that part of the nation next weekend, while the cold dives into the western United States. Precipitation, look at this, gets all the way down into California and the Pacific Northwest. So that's a good sign for California. And what we'll likely see is this area of heavier precipitation here by Sunday and Monday break out across the high plains here, along with that colder air coming on in. So short term, not a lot going on. Next week, not a lot going on. Next weekend and beyond, a lot more going on. Have yourself a great weekend and a happy Halloween, everybody. We'll talk to you on Monday.